Ever wondered if you're better off buying or renting your home? Well, the results apparently are in, thanks to an extensive study from two economists from Melbourne University. And here to break it all down for us is property expert Ben Kingsley. Good morning to you, Ben. It is a hotly debated topic, particularly here in Sydney. I know everybody's talking about property. So what is the verdict?
It is, Lara, and look, the verdict is in. It's definitely better financially if you had bought a property as opposed to rented a property when we go back and have a look at the numbers in the study.
So what about, I mean, right now we're in the middle of a property boom. Sydney prices in particular, I know Melbourne as well, and Brisbane, they're seeing, you know, a lot of spikes. Still, is it better to buy or rent, do you think?
Yeah, look, it's an interesting conversation to have because when we look over those last 3 decades in which the analysis was done, we're basically seeing property prices in most capital cities perform exceptionally well. You know, we've had 25 years of positive economic growth, so it's really interesting in regards to the types of returns that we've been able to see on property. Now, the analysis that they did is they compared that to, say, renting, but investing that, you know, differential, investing that surplus into the share market or into term deposits. And what they looked at was basically an all ordinaries index, not necessarily looking at particular stocks. So, yes, it has been true that buying a property has been better off financially when we go back in time, but I'm not quite sure that it's going to be a lay down misere into the future.
All right, what about for first home buyers considering entering the market? What's the advice for them?
Yeah, so it's definitely an important thing. I mean, one of the pieces of advice that I like to give to first home buyers is you've got to understand to do your research. Now, it is a supply and demand game. So we don't want to be buying in areas where there's potentially a lot of supply coming on. So areas where you might be looking at a unit and the potential for lots of units coming on. The second area is potentially house and land areas where there might be a potential for a lot of subdivision and a lot of land. And then we look at our own personal financials. What we can then understand is once we understand the location that we want to buy in, we start to track the market. Now, if we can save better than property prices are going up, then we keep saving, you know, and we get a bigger deposit. But if property prices are moving in the area that you want to buy, then potentially you are better to jump in and take a long-term view.
And start saving now by the sounds of it. Ben Kingsley, thank you.